I like to focus a lot on the phones. So typically the sequence framework that I'll use is open up with an email, wait a day, call in the morning, call in the afternoon, wait a day, follow up email with a call in the afternoon, wait a day, and then call in the morning, call in the afternoon, and then follow up with a third email on like day 7 or 8 with a call in the afternoon. And then there'll be a LinkedIn touch. I'm sorry, there'll be a LinkedIn touch earlier in the process. So I typically go with just a blind LinkedIn connect. I found the best results with that as far as like sending a note versus just blindly connecting. And I found that if you can get like one person at the company that you're prospecting into to accept your LinkedIn connection, like everybody else follows suit because they're all connected anyway. And they see you're connected to one guy. And then more and more and more people start to connect because they think that, somehow you're a part of this organization or something. Yeah, it kind of snowballs. So I've even played around with, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks before I even just really start prospecting into an account. I'll have my prospect list built out and I'll just start getting LinkedIn and invites out there, right? To build that steam. So when I do start sending out emails and everything, I've already got a good presence on social for people to kind of recognize my name maybe, or I can follow up with a direct message to them because we're already a first level connection versus like sending an in-mail. So, but yeah, I mean, as far as it's, best performing sequence, it's definitely outbound or definitely call heavy, I should say. Yeah, definitely. I mean, everybody is busy and, a lot of, they do get hit with tons of emails. So getting the visibility in their email inbox, you may have the best email written up for them, that's personalized and everything. But if they don't open it, like it's not doing you any good. So I've found that by calling and getting in. Now, my first calls, usually I don't start leaving voicemails until maybe call 4 or 5. I'll throw in a voicemail, but I will use the voicemail to direct them to the email so that when they get a follow-up email, they can hear that voicemail and then it kind of, we all talk about pattern interrupts, right? That my name's in the back of their head because they got this voicemail and then they see something from our company and, you see a slight increase in your email open rates at that point, in my experience. 4 to 5 for enterprise
4 to 5.
sales. Yeah, definitely. If you can do that, you got a pretty good, you know, you'll have a pretty good pipe moving forward as far as, what converts into opportunities and, eventually closes. So it definitely depends on where they're at. There's sometimes where you'll call into these people and they are set to start looking at search, right? Like they may have, they've sorted out what they're doing with RM, they've sorted out what they're doing with, CS or DAM system or, whatever it is, whether it's knowledge management or e-commerce, and they're ready to see the product. Otherwise, it's, a longer process. I mean, our deals typically from start to finish, once we have a product engaged and we've showed them a demo, we're looking, 6 months for our cycles at the enterprise level before we ever even get close. So, and that's including like a POC, POV, things like that. So, I definitely, yeah, I mean, it's just a matter of trying to, gauge top of mind, I guess would be the way to say it. So we do definitely point them towards our webinars. We try to get them useful content from our marketing team that they'll see value in, to kind of stay top of mind. And one of the big things that we see is, and this is kind of I would feel like most SDRs kind of see this, is you're outbounding to a prospect as an SDR, you're getting them engaged, they're interested, but instead of reaching back out to you, they, get to the website and then they come inbound, right? So as far as like the tracking purposes and all that, you know what I mean? It's very difficult to kind of see that full customer journey, especially when you've got, you know, you've been working somebody for a year before they finally get to the point to where they're ready to, pull the trigger. So we don't have any sort of system set up like that where we'll get a direct notification when they're on the website. So that's kind of, like what part of the country this person was from at this company, and, kind of what they were looking at on our website, where they landed. So we can kind of use that to take and focus, our outbounding a little more. And that's another aspect of the research that goes into the personalization, right? So when you're trying to find these personas and titles, we can see that, say, hey, somebody from Texas at this was looking at this page on our website. So when we can go into sales nav and we can, filter it out by that state and find the employees that are within Texas. And usually, you'll see that there is an IT team in that area, right? That's dedicated to search, and they will be the ones that are, poking around your website.